Hi guys, it's Katie from Creativa here. I'm going to do some more in my Grande Organiser junk journal that I have been working on. So we have done the cover and I have put a couple of tags in here and a little patchwork hexagon here. That's all I've done to the cover, but last time we put in some accordion bits and pieces. So we did the accordion envelope in the back last time, and then we made some of these cute little accordion bags, which I think are just so cute. They're little accordion bags, so they open up. We will try to open them up, and they open up like so, and flip over on the other side, and they have little rolodex cards in them. And my idea was that I was going to write my passwords for things on there so that they would be hidden away, but in this cute little accordion bag arrangement. So I've made a couple of those and they're going in there. Today I thought I might do some more inserts. So I've got my cup of coffee and we're just going to play along and see how we go. So I'll have a sip. It's hot. And I'll put this to the side and bring out my little booklet. So in here I have all the screenshots of the SVG files. So I should have mentioned that I'm making this using a set of SVG files, which are scalable vector graphic files that you can use on electronic cutting machines. But I have had some interest from people who said that they would like to make this, but they don't have an electronic cutting machine like a Cricut. So I am trying to, at the moment, or I'm in the process of making a set of printable templates. So hopefully they will be available soon. In the meantime though, I can show you what pieces I've cut out using my little booklet here, which has screenshots. And the blue pieces are the elements themselves and the pink pieces are the mats. So let's start with this little guy. So I've cut out some pieces already. Let me try and remember what I've cut out. I have, I have two of the waterfalls. That might be back here. Here we go. This F1 piece, I've cut two of those out, and I've cut them out of cardstock. So this was white cardstock, and I have printed my collage papers that I made in another video, in a craft with me video. I have printed those collage papers onto the cardstock, and I've done it double-sided so that I don't have to back it, and so this time I don't need to worry about using my mats because they're all already matted. So I've cut out two of the F1s, and then these are all short pockety things, I believe. Here we go. I've cut out one of the E1s. So the E1 has got tabs all the way around it. I've cut off all four of those tabs, and then I've just inked up around the edges, and this is also double-sided. And then I have cut out two of the E2s, so that has tabs all the way around, and I have cut off one of the long tabs and both short tabs, so I only have one tab left and inked around it, and that is also double-sided. And I've cut out two of those, I should say, so that's two of those. And this one here, I've just rounded the corners with my little corner chomper. So that's that. So that's an easy little situation to put together. So I'm just going to take this guy here, and I'm going to attach these to the sides like so. I am going to be able to see the tabs on the back, but I'm not really that worried about it because these paper, I have no idea what's happening outside. It wasn't happening when I started recording, but I think that's my next door neighbours, so I apologise for that. The other thing I should say is usually I wear headphones, and I think maybe that might block out some of that noise, but I'm going to try this one without headphones because I've noticed they've been making a bit of funny noise as well. So anyway, hopefully this works out okay and I don't have to do a voiceover. Oh, that noise next door is crazy. I don't know what they're doing. Okay, so I'm just attaching these to the sides, and as I was saying, I'm not worried about my tabs showing because this is collage paper. It just kind of, I feel like it almost looks like it's part of the collage. So, but if that bothered you, you could certainly matte the back of it and then you wouldn't see these tabs. But I'm okay with this. This is my junk journal style, so I try to hide the tabs wherever I can, but occasionally I can't, and that's okay too. So I'm just attaching one of those to each short side. So it looks like that. And then I'm just going to attach these to the top and the bottom. So it's going to be like an envelope, like an envelope that opens up all the way. So now I'm just going to attach those like so. So then, well, let's just do that, shall we? Let's just do it. This is the wonderful thing about these SVG files. If you have a cutting machine, like I have a Cricut, the wonderful thing is that it does all of the cutting for you, and the files are all made to size, so you know, you don't have to do any measuring, except for occasionally I get my ruler out to find the center point of something. And so no measuring, no cutting. Oh, and I use a scoring stylus on mine. So, oh, that's a bit wonky, Katie. Can I fix that? Oh no, quick. Gee, that glue grabs very quickly. I'm not sure that I can fix that. It'll have to be wonky. I put that down wonky. Now I've got that little bit there. Never mind. I will have to put a bit more glue in here now. Best laid plans. Here I am saying, oh, it's fabulous, and then, you know, use the error. There we go. And then this one I'm going to put down the bottom. Hopefully not quite so wonky. But I can always cover my wonky bits up, it's no problem. So I'm just going to lay that one on there like so. Whoops. Make sure it folds over okay. It's wonky too. Move over. Wow, I'm wearing my glasses and I still have got the wonks today. That's okay. I might have to trim that up because I've laid it too short over there. But so this is my plan here, is that I have this envelope. Oops. I have this envelope, and yeah, I'm going to have to trim that down. I've got this envelope that opens up like so, and then down like so, and then like so and so, and I can just pop some bits in there. So, but I think I might want a closure. I've been going with the policy envelope style. I guess I might just continue with that. I really need to fix this up. The other thing I might do is open it up all the way and sew all the way around the edges. Yeah, I think I'll do that. So how about I go and sew around the edges, and then we can put a closure on there. Alright, I'll put that to the side, and because I know I want to do some sewing on this one as well, so I'll do it all at the same time and then we'll come back. So this guy here, I want to make a kind of a flip book arrangement. So these two pieces here are the moleskin notebook covers. Let's find those. So they're M1 and I've cut out 2 of those, and I've just cut them out onto craft cardstock, and you can see it's got 4 tabs all the way around it. I only need one long one to join the 2 together, so I can chop the rest off. So I'll just get my cutting board out, and if I cut this off here, I'm just thinking as I go here, if I chop this one off, then I can join these 2 together straight away. So let me fold this along here like so. Cannot believe the neighbours are making all that noise right now. And then if I put some glue along here, and join them together like that. Looks okay. So then I was actually thinking that I could just, perhaps I could just turn these tabs in and it would make the edges stronger. No, I might cut them off. I don't know that we need any more bulk. So I'll just line these up along here and trim that off and trim this off. So I leave all these on here, so these tabs on here, or I put them in the design so that you can use these pieces in more ways than one. So this is the size of the Moleskine notebook, but you know, you could make it into a flip, and I have used these as a flip in the organizer itself. And you know, or use it as a pocket, all sorts of things. So if I leave those tabs on, it gives you much more, or many more options, and it's no work to cut them off. Okay, so we just have a really simple notebook. So normally I would cut out, well, in fact I could go and do that, but let's just fly with this. I would normally cut out my mats to go on here on my Cricut, and the mats are M2, so I would cut out 4 of those, and I might even go and do that because I was just thinking that I would like to cut them out of sorry, I'm not thinking very straight because I'm really put off by all that noise by the next door neighbours. I'm using my book pages here, and my book pages are really similar in size, there's a bit of scrap paper, to my covers. So I was just going to, oops, I could put this on my Cricut mat and cut it out, or I could just trim it. Well, anyway, I'm going to use those as my covers, as my mat. So I'll have to cut those down. But then she says, I printed out some pictures of, there we go, here's some bigger ones from the public domain, and I thought I might cut out one of these to go on the front cover. So I've got my mind on this one, and I might even just use my ruler and just rip it out. Might actually do the same with this book page here, because I think I would like my edges to be rough. My rubbish in the bin. I've just spent forever trying to find all my bits and pieces, because I literally have this basket sitting to my left, which is full of scrap bits of paper and bits of book page and images, and every time I want to find something, I think I'm really organised because I'm keeping it all in a box, in a basket, but I have to pull out everything out of the basket every time I want to use something, so I don't know that it is that organised. So this guy's going to go on front. I'm really distracted by that noise. I hope you guys can't hear it as obviously as me. Maybe I will have to do a voiceover, which will be really annoying. So that's going to go on there. I might back it with a bit of brown paper maybe, or maybe... So this is just what was it? A paper bag. It's just a paper bag, craft bag. So, first of all I need a bit more of a straight edge along there. And just trim that off. Right. And then I might just pop him on there like that. And sort of guesstimate where it's going to go. Something like that. Like that. Oh, left hand tearing. That could have ended badly. So I'm thinking I'll just have something like that and like that, and then it looks a bit plain, so maybe I should run a bit of my ribbon underneath, and I could have a ribbon tie, or I could add a bit of red to it with some of my photocopy book cover. So I've got this bit of red here from a book cover that I photocopied, which I've been using throughout. So maybe I could just, I don't know. What I might do is at least start by I might glue that down to here and stitch around that. So while I'm going to do the other, oh, this video feels terrible. I can't find anything now. I can't find my glue. And there's that noise in the background, and I'm feeling very unhappy about the situation. I'm going to go and find my glue. I'm going to stick this to this. I'm going to stitch around that. While I'm there, I'm going to open this guy out and stitch all the way around the hem. And then I will come back and hopefully that noise will have disappeared and I will be feeling happier about things. So I'll be back soon. Okay guys, so I'm back. I found my glue. I've done my sewing. I think it's gone quiet next door, and so I'm hoping that things will go better from now. So here's my little envelope situation that opens up like so, and then I thought we could put some things inside here. I'm just thinking about a closure for this guy, and I thought I would go with the ribbon again. So I have a bit of ribbon over here, and I was thinking that I would put this little label, if I can find it. So this is just a little label that I stamped down on a bit of craft cardstock, little scrap that I had left. I was thinking I'll put that label in the middle, and put the ribbon underneath. So let's start by finding the middle. Because I hate guessing these things. Alright, so that's about the middle. Yeah, okay, so what I was thinking was, what was I thinking? I was thinking I would have the ribbon come down here and wrap around and tie up down here, and that this little label would hold it into place. That's what I'm thinking. So let's stick our ribbon down. So that's where our center point is. So let's put a bob of glue there. And then leave enough down here so we've got a tie. And pop that down. And then put some glue on my label. Because this collage paper is fairly plain, I'm trying to use this bit of colourful ribbon, and I'm hoping it'll sort of tie back to the colour of the images that I'm using. That's what I'm hoping anyway. Alright, so then that goes like that, and then we're just going to wrap this guy around here and tie it up. So we need to leave enough down here to tie it up. What would that be? Oh, I'll just go with that. And if better to have too much than not enough. Alright, so that's cute. I'm going to open it up, and I could do some more embellishing later. I just have these little, I have some little postcards. These are actually from a kit from My Porch Print. So I've just printed them out, and then I've just put some paper on the lined them with some paper so I can stick some postcards in my envelope. And what about this Lions Coffee label? No. We'll go with the mince pies label. So let's stick those guys in there. And then I am working on some other journal cards, so I might put a couple more journal cards in there. So then they get all held into place like so, and we can tie her up. Hope I've left enough ribbon for the job. I mean, seam binding would be better, but I wanted something with a bit of colour. And my seam binding's all white or cream, and I could colour it, but I don't actually have anything that would give me such a beautiful depth of colour as this ribbon. So I'm going with the ribbon. I can't grab it to tie it up though. Oh. Whoops, that's a knot now. Oh my goodness. I missed bow tying 101, obviously. Right, let's try again. There we go. Cute. Alright, I like it. I think it's cute. Put a word there. I could think of a word. I don't know. I might have a think about that and come back to it. So that's that guy. We'll put that one aside. Yay, I finished something today. Okay, and then here's our moleskin size notebook cover that I haven't done anything with yet. So, but my plan was to cover it. So in the end, this is what I decided. I went with the book page paper, and I've just stitched this guy down here, and I put a little bit of the red paper down here. It's actually the spine from the book cover that I copied. I really like those spines. And then I've just put a bit of this ribbon underneath as a tie, and to, you know, give it a bit of colour. And then I might put something down here. A nice big label would be, a nice label would be nice, something like that. So I'm just going to, and I've done that, oh, and I've sewn around it. So, and I've just done that for these 3 book pages as well. So let's start by sticking those in, then it feels like I'm getting somewhere. Feels like it's been one of those days. You know, some days you're super productive and everything goes well, and today's not one of those days. Now I can hear the dog banging on the back door because the dogs aren't happy to be outside. They never are they? They'd much rather be on the lounge. Okay, so that's the cover there. That's good. And then on the inside, I'll do the same thing, and I actually did it so that my would kind of look like a book opening like that, which I like. And this is where I ripped it out of the spine. I love that. I love that ripped edge look, so I've kept that. And just stitched around it and gave it a little bit of ink, but not much, because it already has quite a nice old distressed paper look about it all by itself. So I'm just going to pop that in there. And I'll do the same on this side. I love this feel of this book page paper as well. Okay, and I'll go right on there. And then just the one on the back. So I could put my ribbon underneath and it would hold it down. My wonky ribbon. Look, even my ribbon's on the wonk. Everything's wonky today. I might just leave it so it comes over. Okay. Yes, maybe I should call it a wonky kind of a day. Okay, pop that one down on there. I like it a lot. Okay, so then on the inside I had the idea that I would like to do a like in a mini album, a waterfall kind of arrangement. So I've cut these 6 of these pieces out, and that's these waterfall pieces, F1. I've cut 6 of those out, and they already have the score on them. So I've just folded on that score, I've inked all around it, and I even stitched around the edges. So I've got 6 of those, and I was thinking that I would have those on here, and then with some photo corners that I have here. These ones are brown. Oh no, they're gold. Fancy. I was going to attach my little rolodex card, so then I can write my notes on my rolodex card, and I could have a rolodex card for every different type of list that I have, which are numerous, and then when I've finished I can just pull it out and put a new one in. So that's what I'm going to do on this side. And on this side I have cut out a corner pocket, and so the corner pockets was here. Oh, G1. I've cut one of those G1s out, and again it's on the collage paper that I've printed onto the cardstock, and I'm just going to pop that down on the corner like that so it can hold some extra journal cards or Rolodex cards. So let's start by putting that one down, because that's nice and easy. So I've just inked around this one. I've also stitched around it. And so I'm just going to pop that down in the corner. And I also rounded the corner on that because I've rounded the corner on the booklet. So, you know, once you make that decision, you have to keep going with it. So I'll just burnish that down. Watch the glue ooze me out. And I'll just find my wipe here to wipe up that excess bit of glue. Oh, for the corner pocket. Okay, now for this guy, I want to attach him down. I'm going to attach it down to something else first. Maybe I'll just attach it to a bit of book paper. What about that? Seems like a plan. Let's just rip that bit off. Should we? No, we don't even need to. Let's just let's measure this out to see how wide it is. Okay, so it's about that wide. So I'm just going to rip that piece off. And then I'm just going to put some glue on this little tab here. And I'm just putting it on this book paper so I can sort of get it all lined up before I put it in my actual little notebook. I'm just going to line that up along there and stick it down. I'm just going to do that with all of these guys. This will be my little flip folder that I can put in my organiser. I'll put that one on there and I'm just going to make sure that they are lined up together. Seems pretty good to me. I think I meant to put that one, it feels like I didn't ink along there. Oh well. And then this one. This is going to be super cute, I think. Just make sure they're all kind of lined up as best I can. I don't think I inked that one either. Well, if I did, I was pretty. I didn't use a lot of ink, that's for sure. I probably did the other side. Never mind. Two more. Yeah, I'm really enjoying this collage paper. The thing about it is too, because you know with collage you stick things down every which way, it doesn't really seem to matter which way I cut out my pieces on my Cricut. You know, it's okay that some of it goes sideways, and because that's how it was anyway. So, you know, that's great for when you're cutting out. You don't even have to think twice with the which way, you know, when you're cutting out on the Cricut, you don't have to think about which way the paper goes, or you can just stick it in and, you know, not worry about whether your piece is facing the right way or not. Oh, that looks good. This little bottom one here doesn't look so great, but I think, you know, I've already lost my opportunity to move it. So, right, like it a lot. I'm just going to, look, I don't think I ended up around there either. I'm just going to line up along the bottom here and rip that bit off. I can use that later. There's something so satisfying about just ripping something. I'll ink this one now, as soon as I have the opportunity. Okay. And then I'm just going to bring out my little booklet and decide where we're going to put it. Oh, it goes this way, like this. There we go. Had a moment of panic then. I'm like, what have I done? Quite like it just there. Maybe I won't even measure it. Maybe I'll just stick it in. It's most unlike me. I'm a measurer. I like to know that it's centered on the page. But I'm going to let that go. Could have got heaps more on here by the look of it too. What I can do is sort of line it up with the writing. This is talking about banknotes and... Okay, that's it. I'm going to stick that down. Just rub along there. That looks so white, doesn't it? Okay, just run a bit of ink along there. Better already. Rolodex cards. So I've already cut some of these out, and these are in here as well. Rolodex cards, where are you? Here, F2. So I've just cut a bunch of those out, and I might leave the top one blank for now. I might start with this side. If I put it there, it would be completely covered up. Do I want it to be completely covered up, or do I want to drop it down? Oh, I have it up high. If I have it up high, you can't even see it. It's like a real little secret then. Maybe I'll do that. So all I'm going to do is just, I'm going to go with opposite corners, I think. So I'm just going to stick one of these guys in each opposite corner. And then I'll just kind of, oh, stay on there. I'll just pop it down something like that. Push those down, and that's one. Easy peasy. And then I'll do the same corners, Katie. That would be a good idea. And flip this one over. And put this one down here. Something like that. I'm just going to go through and do that all the way through with my little Rolodex cards, and I can do it on this side too if I want to. So then I can write my notes, you know, shopping, blah blah blah, or pay this bill, or be here at this time, whatever I want. And once I finish with the card, I can just pull it out, ta-da, and replace it with another one. And I can have a bunch of different lists. So I can have bills to pay, shopping, jobs to do around the house, camping list, and whatever, you know, I could have a whole bunch of different lists, which I quite like, having a whole bunch of different lists. So I'm totally down with that. So I'm going to go through, and then whatever ones I don't use, I can stick in here. So I'm going to go through and put the rest of my Rolodex cards on here, but you probably don't need to watch me do that. But then we can pop our spares in there and watch me wrestle with tying this up again. And we have two more little inserts to go in our organiser. I've got that one and this one. Where's the organiser? And we can just decide where we want to put them, which I think we'll do at the end. But so we've got our organiser, we've got those couple little inserts. We did these ones the other day, and there was something else as well, but I can't remember. Oh, the notebook. Is the notebook already in here? Here, and our notebook. So we've got our organiser. It's exciting. The notebook, our two little accordion booklets, our little deconstructed envelope, and our flip notelet. So got quite a little haul of things to go in the organiser, and I'm still working on the planners. Well, I've been doing these planners, so we'll do those another day, and also just a normal maybe junk journal insert, although I don't know, we're going to be getting pretty full. Alright, so I'll see you guys again in the next video. Thanks very much for sticking around and enduring this video. I'd love it if you subscribe to my channel, and then you could see the rest of this organiser being made, and some of the other projects that are coming up, and give me a thumbs up, although this probably wasn't the best video for that. Or just drop me a comment in the comments below. Thanks very much for your time today, guys. Stay safe. Bye.